Christ Jesus.
Ramsey show ending.
Or family member that needs a daily dose of Ramsey advice in their life? Let them know about the Ramsey Call of the Day podcast. It's a quick hit of advice about life and money in under 10 minutes. Check out the Ramsey Call of the Day podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.
What up, Sid? As usual, just waiting for some people to get into the chat, and I am typing in links. The first time I typed this one, it did not. It went to the Twitch, but it did not go to the YouTubes. What's the name of this? HTTP. Money. There we go. Okay, now let's see. There it went to YouTube. Alrighty. Sid starting Advent calendar with blueberry white tea. I used to get my son the Lego Star Wars Advent calendars. It was fun. I don't know if he still has those or if we sold those. I think we might have sold those already. Previously on selling Legos. What up, Obs? Blueberries do sound good. They have sugar in them. And let's see. Am I more or less centered? I am. Physically and spiritually and emotionally, maybe. Alrighty, well, Ramsey show went over a little bit today, so let's go ahead and get started. This is the Ramsey show for, let's see if the subscribers went up since I loaded the page. Yes, it did go up by 1. Check that out. Alrighty. It is the today was the Ramsey show for December 1st, 2021, and that's the actual date today, December 1st, 2021, and you know what that means. If it is December 1st, that gives me another excuse to sing. You guys ready? Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring, snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Whoop, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time, dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up a jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock, mix and a mingle in the jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time, dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time! It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go a-gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up a jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock, mix and a mingling the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the Jingle Bell rock. Woo! Alrighty, Merry Christmas, everybody. Woo! All right, and the singing's not over. Need to catch my breath after that one though. Drum taps. Like all plans, it starts with step one. $1,000 emergency fund. Step two, you pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step three is next. Full emergency fund of expenses, stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him, I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for those bratty kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. Now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him, I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, that's why I coach, and why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Take it home. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, brought to you by Tina Scher, the Queen of Sheba. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, Ramsey Preferred Financial Coach. And you can schedule a free consultation assessment with me at ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. The link is at the top of the chat, as are all the links. And they're also in the description of this video. You can email me at coachstevemoney@gmail.com. If you have a question about anything, yes, anything, about scheduling, about financial coaching, about anything on my YouTube channel, about Oak Island, about computer games, about computers, anything you can think of, pretty much. I'll be more than happy to discuss it with you. You can reach me on Instagram or Twitter, Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And you can donate if you'd like to donate to the channel to make it better. And that would be at paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. And that's right down there. Alrighty. So the Craftsmen said, Ohio go Bucks. They beat #1 Duke last night in the basketball. So that's good. Let's go back and check the chat. Did you like the jingle belling, Obs? Reminds me of the Mean Girl movie version of what? Thanks for the IOs, ladies. Alrighty. Today's Ramsey Show hosts were Dave Ramsey, and he is the author of The Total Money Makeover. And if you want a book that'll change your life, that'll do it. It did mine. And he also is the author of Baby Steps Millionaires, which is in pre-order right now. It comes out January 11th. And that one is $20. Ken Coleman's new book, From Paycheck to Purpose, is $20. And Christy writes, Take Back Your Time, is also $20. Almost all the rest of the books are $10 and are normally on sale that way up through Christmas Day. But no need to wait that long to order it. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Dave wasn't solo today. He had a co-host. A friend of the Aftershow, author of Redefining Anxiety. Pretty cool guy. He also has some I forget what they're called, but they're like card things or whatever. Let's sing. Oh, we call him Dr. D, as you can see, but his parents named him John Deloney. Oh, he's got 2 PhDs, 2 more than me. Plus, he's got some other certs. John Deloney, never gonna stop, gives advice. Such a brilliant mind, he always sorts it out. Has the clout of the healing kind. John, woo! John Deloney. Ooh, he takes a call and then he twirls his pen and he saves the day again. John Deloney. Ooh, this dude has got some range. Season of change is what you're going through, says John Deloney. Never gonna stop, gives advice. Such a brilliant mind, he always sorts it out. Has the clout of the healing kind. John, woo! John Deloney. John Deloney. Not as good as he is. They're small. Ooh, I said a brilliant mind. Anxiety redefined and put in a quick read by John Deloney. Wealth and Hellness has to face. They didn't place, but they probably still had fun with John Deloney. Never gonna stop, gives advice. Such a brilliant mind, he always sorts it out. Has the clout of the healing kind. John, woo! John Deloney. John Deloney. John Deloney. Woo. Alrighty, man. Okay, 3 songs might be too much. I don't know if I can handle it. Market report. Not so good, as you can see. Down, 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 down. Let's see if there's any breaking news at the top that analyze it. This is not. Maybe on some of the other stories that we have, there'll be some analyzing it. But something I didn't think about. There it is. Right there. Jonathan Tudor reminded me that the debt ceiling vote is like gonna happen and so forth, and so whether to extend the debt ceiling, but I think that's not until December 14th. So let's see what it says here about that. Sharp. Risk. No, this says risk on the Omicron strain, and as Jerome Powell reiterated, a pivot towards vigilance over inflation. And that means they're still going to stop. They're going to stop buying bonds to prop up the market. Let's see. So this doesn't say anything about the debt ceiling. So maybe some people were thinking about that, but we'll see if any other articles say anything about that. S&P fell 1.2, NASDAQ 101.6. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, NASDAQ went down the most, 1.83. No, Russell, small cap, went down the most, 2.34%. The NASDAQ went down, the tech stocks went down 1.83. The Dow Jones next, 1.34. And the S&P 500, the least affected, which is still 1.18% down, 1.18% down. And let's check the individual. Let's see if we got any fun earnings coming up. GameStop's always fun to see what the Reddit people are doing with it. Marvel Technology is a chip manufacturer, like networking. They make network cards and such, networking technologies. Broadcom as well. Let's see. We have what was down the most? Meta Platforms, the artist formerly known as Facebook, down 4.27, and Tesla should have known 4.35. They tend to not make small moves. They either tend to go up big or go down big. So yeah, Microsoft only down 0.15%. Alrighty, let's see. Let's check to see what the rest of the planet is doing according to that one article. Not so good, but look at that. Europe all up. I don't know if like that's their futures or if that's what happened in their daytime yesterday. I don't know. That is a good question, Steve. Let's see. 4:35 p.m. UTC. That still could be our time, but I'm trying to see what. I'll find out some other time whether it Europe's is yesterday's or it would be futures, because their market doesn't open for a while. Asia all up as well. Currencies, the dollar up against the euro, dollar down against the Japanese yen, dollar up against the British pound, Louvre. You kidding me? And the US dollar up against the Canadian dollar A. Also US dollar up against the Australian dollar, mate. Can't seamlessly go into the accents. Oh, let's see. Our pals in crypto. Bitcoin up barely. 0.09. Now it was a little bit more a second ago. And this doesn't stop. They don't stop trading. And I meant to look into that to see if it goes 24 hours or what, but I didn't. I forgot. Sorry, that sounds like a job for Sid to do when she's bored. Yeah, so I think that's all we. Is that all we do on this page? We did earn it. We did. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. Oh yeah, we looked. That's the one we looked at already. Okay, so that's from NBC Select on CNBC.com. Investing. Women and men should save differently for retirement. Here's why. Let's find out. Women earn less over the course of their lifetimes and end up with less retirement savings than men. What can they do to ensure they don't run out of money in retirement? That's interesting. I didn't think about the income. So then they would theoretically have to up the percentage. Theoretically. Let's see. When it comes to saving for retirement, you probably heard of conventional advice to max out your 401k contributions if your employer offers a match, and to open a Roth IRA so you don't have to pay taxes on your investment gains in the future. That's right. Match first, then Roth. And then if you have money left over that's still investing, if you haven't reached your 15% of gross income, then you would go back to your 401k. That's assuming, in this case, you have a 401k at your job. If your employer does not offer retirement, then the Roth IRA would be the way to go first. Let's see. This is all good advice. One big caveat. Women should be saving for retirement differently than men. Let's find out how. 2016 study by the National Institute on Retirement Security found the median household income of women 65 and older was 47.244K. And for men, it was 57.144K. In other words, retired women had 83% of the median household income as men's the same age. Many factors that hamper a woman's ability to save for retirement, including receiving less benefits from Social Security and having lower lifetime earnings and longer lifespans than men. If the cards are stacked against women when it comes to saving for retirement, what can women do to get a financial leg up? Select spoke with David John, a senior strategic policy advisor at the AARP Public Policy Institute, and Sally Krawcheck, CEO of Ellevest, about why women often have less retirement savings than men do, and what individuals and policymakers can do to help women save for retirement and reduce the retirement savings gender gap. What is the gender retirement gap? Let's see. Women have less saved for retirement than men do because of the gender pay gap and because they spend less time in the workforce. So they invest a lower percentage of their wealth than men do. Okay? Makes sense. Women are more likely to take career breaks, leave the workforce entirely, or work part-time to take care of children or family members. And that tracks as well. Lower lifetime earnings translates to lower retirement savings for women, especially when it comes to collecting Social Security benefits, a monthly retirement benefit that individuals can start collecting at age 62. The Social Security formula is based on an individual's 35 highest earning years. Since women with children often have fewer high earning years than men do, they often end up collecting less benefits than men. I did not know that. I did not know that it's based on your 35 highest earning years. Interesting. Mothers with one child receive 16% less in Social Security benefits than women without children. Note, if a woman is the lower earner in her marriage, she is eligible to receive a Social Security spousal benefit that is up to half of the high earner's full benefit. If she receives a spousal benefit, she will not receive the benefit based on her own earnings. When a woman receives a spousal benefit, the motherhood penalty has a negligible effect, a study found. And it's linked there if you want to fact check them. Unfortunately, women are more likely to have lower Social Security benefits, even at age 70, than a male with a comparable job history. Let's see. Women take career breaks, end up losing the money invested in their company with 401k, or leave it invested in a fund that doesn't have high returns. What was the point of this article again? Which was it? It was should save differently. Okay. And so does that mean more? I thought we were getting off in the weeds here. Let's see. Oh, what can women do to ensure they have sufficient retirement savings? Wait until 70 to collect the maximum Social Security benny. For every year after you reach the full retirement age and before you turn 70, the benefit you receive increases each year. That's why you wait till 70. Still talking about Social Security benefits. Women front load their retirement contributions in their early 20s and 30s before they have children. Once they have children, John suggests that women continue saving for retirement to make sure they have enough to supplement what they'll receive from Social Security while accounting for the longer retirement period they'll have in comparison to their spouse. Women should consider using a Roth IRA for their retirement investments. You do have to have an earned income of at least the amount of $6,000 if you're under 50 years of age to put all that into the Roth IRA. You do have all that must be earned. The 140 and 208, those are the maximum you can make and still use Roth IRA for single and married couples. Robo-advisor. Policy solutions, bottom line, saving for retirement. Okay, so I was right. Just, save as much and early as possible to avoid running out of retirement savings later than life. Okay, so that just means more, like I thought to begin with. Alrighty. This from CNBC. Mortgage refinance demand plunged 15% last week, but could now reverse. Last week, the average rate on the 30-year mortgage with conforming loan balance, $548,250 or less, increased to 3.31% from 3.24%. The rise in rates caused applicants to refinance a home loan to drop 15% for the week. Mortgage applications to purchase a home rose 5% for the week, despite the uptick in that. And that's, I'm certain, all we need from that. This again from CNBC. They're getting all of my non-dollars. They're getting all of my clicks, though. This from CNBC. Trading Nation. Investors could get a gift if this S&P stock continues its pullback, trader says. Investors may soon get their best chance to purchase Best Buy. Inside Edge Capital Management founder Todd Gordon said nearly 40% of the S&P 500's components, including Best Buy, Disney, Biogen, and a number of travel stocks, are trading below their 200-day moving averages, a key indicator that tracks long-term price changes. Yeah, you saw the thing. Almost everything is down. Best Buy could be close to a unique buying opportunity. Yeah, you get investors like that have investment companies, and they like certain stocks and such. I'm sure there's plenty that can do the same or better than Best Buy. Let's see, Boeing as well, and that's all we got for that one. Okay, so he just likes Best Buy. But almost certainly there'll be better ones than that. Alrighty, so this from Jalopnik. Used them a few times. 4 articles here. And it says you get one guess which car company is complaining about having to make EVs, which is electronic vehicles. Would you believe the company that makes the Hellcat is not stoked on the cost of going EV? It's by Raphael Orlov. The morning shift. Get it? Because it's a shifter right there. Okay. We should take it seriously when the boss is Stellantis. See, I wouldn't have known that. I would have had to have more than one guess because I've never heard. I think I might have heard it one time, but I would have never been able to think of them in a million years. Anyway, you should take it seriously when the boss of Stellantis complains about the cost of transitioning to electronic vehicles, but I'm not going to be surprised about it either. All that and more in the morning shift for December 1st, 2021. And let's sing Jingle Bells again. No. Once is enough. First gear. It's not just about current trucks and Challengers. Stellantis has struggled with going an electronic vehicle for years. That's a huge mix of international car companies combining top manufacturers from a number of different countries. Given how much shade the Stellantis umbrella casts, it's almost funny how little EV experience is shared among these different automakers. Stellantis' most prestigious marquee would have to be Ferrari, and up until recently it swore it'd never go fully electric. That was the problem, because those type of vehicles, they didn't care about going electric. They didn't wanna. But now I guess everybody's pretty much gonna have to. Let's see. In any case, after all these years of compliance cars and stalled all efforts to get EVs going, Stellantis is complaining about how much it costs. Here's CEO Carlos Tavares in Reuters. Governments and investors want car manufacturers to speed up the transition to EVs, but the costs are beyond the limits of what the auto industry can sustain, Tavares said in an interview at the Reuters Next conference released Wednesday. What has been decided is to impose on the automotive industry electrification that brings 50% additional cost against the conventional vehicle. There's no way we can transfer 50% of additional cost to the final consumer because most parts of the middle class would not be able to pay. That's right. So you have to make more money, or not make cars anymore if the government is going to require you to not make those other kind of cars anymore. Let's see. Second gear. Volkswagen puts price tag on its battery development, $34 billion. Volkswagen shamed from Dieselgate into going EV. Just put a price tag on its own battery development work, and it's a lot. Volkswagen Group's new battery cell plants and securing vital raw materials will cost as much as 30 billion euros, $34 billion. Board member Thomas Schmall said, putting a price tag on the expansion for the first time. VW will seek outside partners to help fund the automaker's push to open 6 large battery cell plants in Europe by the end of the decade. Schmall, who is in charge of technology at VW, said in an interview with, at the same place, the Reuters Next conference. All right, we are talking about 25 to 30 billion euros, including the vertical chain of raw materials, not only the factories. All right, and Stellantis with Mercedes is investing in solid-state battery tech, though. It's not only complaining about having to spend money, but it is spending money. All right, let's see. Hyundai Kia sales still falling. Ongoing shortage of microchips. Volume dropped 20% at Hyundai and 5.4% at Kia last month. Fifth gear. Sad story about Hyundai's hydrogen sales in Korea. Investing in hydrogen continues to be kind of tragic. Despite a general inability for people to easily operate a hydrogen car. Okay, that's interesting. Felt a hydrogen car would be good for long commutes and better for the environment. You would think. Refueling stations are lacking. Maintenance costs for parts such as hydrogen tanks are huge, which is probably why they're so cheap in the used car market. Next time I'll buy electric. Alrighty. Oh, AJ, thanks for the IO. Negative 2.14%. I didn't check it before the show, unfortunately. I never know when you're going to show up, so I'll have to report to you tomorrow. The NASDAQ wasn't the most down. If the NASDAQ's the most down, I'm losing every time. That's AJ and I playing mutual fund fantasy mutual funds, I guess, but with our actual accounts. That's because a brokerage or bank or somebody, I can't remember, I read the article like a couple weeks ago that they are trying to develop. Basically, it lets you do an investing league with your friends so you can compete against them the same way you do in fantasy sports. It's interesting. And of course, we have to go by percentages because we have, you have different amounts. You have different amounts, different funds, etc., different amount of time in the market. So pretty much percentage, day-to-day percentage is the fairest way to do it. And I decided that just myself. I just invited people to play in the Ramsey chat. So come to the Ramsey chat if you want fun games like that. That's what we do there. Alrighty. Look for more Christmas songs the rest of the month. Let's see. We got 24 days until Christmas, but there are some weekends in there, so maybe like 19 or so more Christmas songs, more weekdays. Let's see what we have for upcoming streams. As soon as I leave tonight, I'm going home and I'm gonna record the recap for, I already have the script and all the pictures taken care of. I'm going to record the Curse of Oak Island Season 9, Episode 5 recap. And as you can see by the views on those, that's, that's crazy. I wish I was monetized so I could reap the benefits of all the watch time. Let's see. So I'm gonna do that right when I go home, and then at 8 p.m. Eastern time, Wednesdays and Saturdays, and tonight's Wednesday, I do Old Man Video Gaming, and I'll be playing Dark tonight. I'll be going back to that, and basically, that's a side scroller, but a puzzle game, and like that, you have to run to the next spot that you can do that. And all the puzzles are different. This is the only one like this, and then you got to go there, and then there, and you can walk up against you can any flat wall you can go towards, and then you can like change the thing or stick to the ceiling or whatever. It's fun times. So I'm playing that currently, and I'm alternating that with a game called Lost in Random, and that is like a puzzle game. It's also like kind of like battling and such, and you also use cards that give you abilities. It's fun. And I may do some more Old Man Video Gaming. Old Man Video Game is the name of the whole series where I play solo, single-player games. I may do some more PC Building Simulator. is that when I do that, it does feel like I'm just working more, because that's basically what I do. Troubleshoot and fix stuff and do things my boss tells me to do. But at any time, at any moment, if my lovely daughter Bella says, "Dad, I want to play some more video games with you," we do father-daughter video gaming, and right now we're playing Trine, which is another side scroller, and hopefully we'll be able to do some more of that soon. She is busy. So yeah, let's see what else. What other oh, this show, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, every weekday, even when the Ramsey Show is a replay, 6 p.m. Eastern time is when that happens. They went a little late today. I think it was like at 6:03 Eastern time or something like that. But as soon as that's over, then that's when I'll start the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. And is that it? Did I say everything? Oh, Mondays are alternating tech support and Ramsey coach support. And on both of those, I go to the affiliated Reddit subreddit, r/tech support, r/Dave Ramsey, and I basically answer the questions on there with my expertise as both a computer repair individual for over 20 years, and of course the Ramsey coach training. And I answer questions and comment on things that aren't questions in both of those. Most of the time there's questions. It's like, my blah 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 broke, what do I do, is in tech support. And the Dave Ramsey subreddit can be questions or like milestones. People just wanted to talk about something, and like I said, celebrating milestones, and so that's great. And I do alternating. So this past Monday I didn't do it because the Washington football team was on Monday Night Football beating the Seattle Seahawks. And now they are in the 7th. They are, if the season ended today, even with a 4-6 record, because they hold the tiebreakers with some of the other NFC teams, they would be the 7th and final playoff participant. So I did it Tuesday, which was yesterday. I did Ramsey coach support. So next Monday will be tech support. And that's Mondays at oh yeah, I think I have, do I have that in the about? I do have that in the about, yeah. Father-daughter video gaming will preempt any scheduled stream except the after show and the Oak Island recaps. Oak Island recaps are not live streams, those are pre-recorded. And Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, the Ramsey Show After Show. Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, alternating tech support, Ramsey coach support. Wednesday, no set time, whenever I can get it recorded and get it uploaded. Curse of Oak Island recap, currently in season 9. For them, not me. I will be going back in time to recap the entire history since there's so much interest in it. Even before there was a show, I'll have information on that. And, of course, Wednesday and Saturday, 8 p.m., which includes tonight, Old Man Video Gaming. Alrighty. Give my plugs. Schedule free consultation. The link is at the top of the chat. It's, AJ said, been busy lately. Maybe things will calm down and it'll be a regular. Alrighty, AJ. No problemo. Did I say something about that you weren't here? I was just saying about that we do that in the Ramsey chat, that we started to. And I mean, it's my fault. I didn't remember to check it before the show started. I didn't remember to check mine. And the fantasy mutual funds, which are actually reality. Hopefully, they will forget all about whatever it is and make it back again tomorrow, just like they did yesterday. Hopefully. But anyway, schedule free financial coaching consultation at ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money, and that link is at the top of the chat and in the description of the video. You can also this P is the PayPal logo, and you can send donations in that. 178 in quite enough subscribers to be monetized on the YouTubes. You got to have 1,000 subscribers. So maybe one day on that. Instagram and Twitter are Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And that's an Instagram link right there. If you'd like to talk to me about anything on my channel, Oak Island, computers, video games. What else do I do on there? Financial coaching, anything about the scheduling, anything on your mind, pretty much. I'll be more than happy to email with you a line or two. No problemo. And I guess that's it for today. Thanks for dropping by, AJ. Appreciate it very much. I know you're busy. I know it's a terrible time, and it actually being later now, because it used to be at the same time the live radio feed was recorded of the Ramsey show. And the video used to be on at the same time, and that would have it being at 5 p.m. Eastern, and so probably even fewer people would be available at that time, because people would be driving home, and the people that have gotten home would be having dinner with families and such. And so maybe by being a little bit later at 6 p.m. Eastern time, it frees people up a little bit. So. But, we do what we can do with the situation we have. All right, let's see if there's anything I forgot. I don't think so. I think I mentioned everything. In the music playlist, there's much, much worse versions than you heard on this episode of the Baby Step song and the John Deloney song. These were right after I wrote them, so I hadn't sung them much. And so... they're less, and that's why they say temporary lyric video, because I am planning on re-recording both of those better. And there's also this on there, me reacting to John Deloney's reaction to the John Deloney show. Somebody that works at Ramsey Solutions captured his reaction to it and put it on the Grump, and then I reacted to it on this show, and I cut that part out so I could put it in here. I should probably add that to the highlights as well. I think I will do that. Oh yeah, I have a highlights playlist right there. And when notable things happen, I do try to cut them out now and put them in the highlights. Alrighty, that's enough babbling for me. I have a longer sign off than I do a show content. Okay. So, make smart financial decisions every day. I'll see you guys at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. For Old Man Video Gaming, playing Dark. DARQ. Have a good night. Merry Christmas.